Hello champions, welcome back once again. Today we're diving into a very exciting and important session. We're going to cover three major areas of the game. First, you'll learn the latest tactics for penalties. Then we'll explore the right formula for taking free kicks. And finally, we'll break down how to score perfect and consistent goals from corners. But before we jump into penalties, there's something you absolutely need to understand. Inside the roles box of your players, you'll often see some mysterious abbreviations, and most players don't even know what they mean. You've probably seen FRK, LPA, CRO, PEN, and WFA. Now, without learning these, it's almost impossible to master free kicks and corner tactics like a pro. So let's decode them. FRK stands for free kick accuracy. This tells you how good a player is at taking free kicks. LPA means long passing, which is very useful when you're setting up long free kicks or distributing the ball. CRO is crossing, and that's vital for set pieces when you're swinging the ball into the box. PEN is penalty accuracy, which measures how reliable a player is when taking penalties. And finally, WFA is weak foot ability, which simply means how effective a player is with his weaker foot. Now that you understand these, let's move on to penalties. Before you even think about shooting, the most important thing is choosing the right player for the job. Yes, the default settings might be good enough sometimes, but if you want to score every single time, you can't just rely on those. Look for two main things. Number one, the player should have stronger shot power than the rest of your squad. And number two, he must have high penalty accuracy. When you combine these two, you'll notice the difference right away. Now let's talk about how to actually take penalties. Most people swipe casually, but if you want to be consistent, you need more precision. I'll give you two powerful tips. The first is to trick the goalkeeper. Do a fake swipe in one direction, then at the very last second swipe in the other. The accuracy of this move is amazing, but remember, timing is everything. With enough practice, you'll see how unstoppable it becomes. The second tip is to swipe in a curve instead of swiping straight. If you swipe straight, two things can happen. The ball might miss the post if your swipe is too quick, or the keeper might catch it easily. But when you use the curve swipe, not only will the ball stay on target, it will also confuse the goalkeeper because of the outside foot effect. Even if he stands in the center, he won't be able to stop it. So practice this and make it part of your penalty routine. All right, now let's shift to free kicks. Just like penalties, choosing the right player makes all the difference. Here's something to remember. One single player is not always the best for both short and long free kicks. That means you shouldn't just go with the default choice. For short free kicks, the two most important things are free kick accuracy and shot power. Accuracy makes sure your shot is precise, while shot power makes the ball harder to stop. When taking a free kick, pay attention to your swipe. Don't place the ball too far from the wall, but also don't place it too close. If it's too far, you give the goalkeeper extra space to dive. If it's too close, the ball will most likely hit the wall. The best spot is in between. Swipe towards the post with a clean and fast motion. And just like with penalties, you can also try a reverse swipe to bend the ball unexpectedly. It works wonders if you practice it well. Now, for long free kicks, things get a little different. You might need a different player, depending on your squad. For these, focus on FRK for accuracy, LPA for long passing ability, shot power for pace, and curve for unpredictable deliveries. When you combine these attributes, you'll be able to deliver powerful, accurate, and beautifully curved free kicks that are very hard for the goalkeeper or defenders to deal with. Practice this setup, and you'll feel like a professional on the field. Finally, let's talk about corners, the game changers. Corners are often the difference between winning and losing, so you must know how to use them effectively. First, choose the right corner taker. He should have excellent free kick accuracy, strong long passing ability, solid shot power, and most importantly, high curve stats. This combination allows him to send a fast and tricky ball into the danger zone. But your corner taker isn't the only piece of the puzzle. You also need tall, strong center backs who can head the ball. Ideally, they should have the power header trait. If not, look for players with strong heading and jumping stats. And here's a golden tip. If your center back also has good finishing stats, he becomes a real threat in front of goal. Now let's talk about placement. From my experience, the best place to aim your corner is right in the center of the box, not too close to the keeper and not too far toward the post. If you aim near the keeper, it's wasted. If you aim too far, the keeper or defenders will clear it. But when you place it in the center, your tall players are in the perfect position to rise above the defenders and head the ball in. Here's another very important detail. When you're heading the ball after a corner, don't use the joystick. Leave it alone. Just press the shoot button with full power. Your player will automatically direct the header into the right gap if he has decent finishing stats. If you use the joystick, you risk colliding with other players or sending the ball off target. So remember, no joystick, just pure heading power. So, my friends, that's the complete guide. We've covered penalties, free kicks, and corners with all the little secrets that make a huge difference. Practice these techniques in your demo matches, and you'll see the results yourself. I hope you've enjoyed this session and learned something valuable today. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll continue to unlock more winning tactics. Until then, I will invite you to enjoy my corners and free kicks collection for learning purpose.
In a position of genuine menace and pushed onto the woodwork. Is it going to be? Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. And there it is, the breakthrough. That will do nicely. Well, you saw what he was trying with that free kick, but the goalkeeper. Time for the change now.